What's up, everybody? Today we're doing another part of the podcast with a guest star, or...
Mom, Dad, can I come back now?
And today we're talking about childhood games.
Okay, I'm gonna come back.
And, I guess, or you can go first.
Or...
Does anyone remember the classic game, in my opinion? Paper Mario Color Splash.
I remember it, but I never really played it.
Yeah, I never even heard of it. All I used to play was all I used to do was just play Pokemon all day.
All this man played was Pokemon Squishy Nut. You won't get that joke if you're a subscriber not from my channel.
Giggity.
I never really played Pokemon, honestly.
Yeah, I only played a couple Pokemon games. Not a lot. Couple. I was more into Super Mario 64 and all that. I loved Super Mario 64.
Beautiful nuts in itself.
That was one of my favorite Mario games because I thought it was so fun.
This is not like a childhood game, but this is a game that I recently got into. Has anyone ever played one of the God of War games?
No.
I've seen someone play it, but I never really took the time out of my life to play it.
Yeah, me either. I haven't played it, but I've seen it. Well, someone else though, because I've done a few questions now.
As I already said, Pokemon.
Yeah, you did say in a couple. You did say in a couple outtakes that Skylanders, you used to play that.
Oh yeah, Skylanders and Pokemon were basically my two childhood games.
I played a lot of the Batman Arkham games.
I mean, honestly, childhood games are special.
Arkham City was my favorite of all time, though.
I never actually liked Batman. Like, I never have, and I probably never will. But,
Batman is my favorite DC hero. Spider-Man is my favorite Marvel hero.
I'm not really ever been much into superheroes, to be honest. I'm not one of the nerdy superhero kids. Like, Batman, Superman. You know, I wasn't those kind of kids.
This man's trying to say something. Okay, well, I'm not like that. I just like superheroes.
Aw.
I think it's cool.
Well, actually, I have a topic on superheroes, if you want to hear that.
I would love to hear it.
Okay, well, speaking of the Nintendo Wii, because we keep talking about it. Anyway, there was this Batman game on the Wii. Although, I think I actually have the cartridge.
I actually had this Spider-Man plug-and-play game where you had to, like, climb up walls and beat it. It's like a beat-em-up game.
Wait, the plug-and-play? Oh my gosh, plug-and-play.
I swear, y'all better remember the plug-and-plays. Even though they kind of suck looking now, they were fun when we was kids.
They were, yes. I had a SpongeBob one where I had to get on this little bike thingy. It was called the Bikini Bottom Bike or something. And I had to go around driving and delivering orders to everybody when I was like 3. That was basically... I
actually recently watched a JonTron video about plug and play. I actually recently watched a JonTron video about plug and play.
Who's JonTron?
I remembered something.
Holy freak, you don't know who JonTron is?
No.
What's that? What's that?
I'm adding a JonTron meme to that just because you said that.
Who's JonTron? I never heard of JonTron.
You know what? You'll see. You will see, buddy.
Okay.
You'll see when I add in the meme, because I know for a fact you know about the meme. But yeah, I've always liked the plug and play games. Like, not always liked them. Now they're not the best.
They're kind of poo-poo now.
Yeah, they're kind of poo-poo now. But when we was little kids, we was probably amazed by plug and play games.
Yes, they were basically like the new Cyberpunk. They were basically the Cyberpunk for the little kids back then.
Exactly.
Well, I'm gonna say a game that if you were in my position, you would love. Now, I know this might be cringy and a very embarrassing game to say, but Teenage Ninja Turtles. There was a game on the Wii. And
no, that was basically every little kid ever.
Like, come on,
Yeah,
who while we was little kids, who couldn't like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Who couldn't like them?
I still have the cartridge in my room.
I didn't hate it, but I sure didn't like it. But like, I had a couple Ninja Turtle games.
I actually have a TMNT disc sitting like right over there in my room.
Like I had a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. I had a TMNT game actually for my Wii when I used to have one.
Well,
but I traded it out for a Wii U. Then I traded that out for a Switch.
Like, I don't know why, but okay, this isn't really a game console, but y'all remember the McDonald's toys when we was little kids? Like, y'all remember the McDonald's toys?
Yes.
I actually have a full-on box of toys that I had when I was a little kid, and I have like a TMNT one of them that swings swords and all that. I have one of them. It's in like a box.
Speaking of the McDonald's toys, have you guys seen the Toy Story McDonald's toys?
No, I haven't seen that.
Well,
wait, that would have to be a Toy Story, but that would be actually kind of good. So that's kind of genius marketing.
I haven't even gotten a kids meal from McDonald's in like a year.
What are you saying?
I'm a big boy now.
I'm a big boy now.
We say that, yet we act like little kids on YouTube.
Yeah.
I actually like the apple slices from McDonald's, so I usually...
They're okay. I mean...
They're okay, yeah. I just always get an extra side of fries if I'm only thinking.
I do too. I just get the fries.
Oh, no. I do not like the McDonald's fries.
How? My question is how?
Dainty. They don't have no seasoning.
They're still good though.
No!
McDonald's fries are the bomb, bro.
No, they are not. They have no seasoning, no salt, nothing.
I know this is very off topic from the video, but what was y'all's favorite restaurant as a little kid? Mine was always the Mexican restaurant here where I live. I love that place.
So
the people are nice to me.
In the comments, just so we don't get angry people in the comments, change the video title to what we did as a kid.
Us just talking about childhood.
Just childhood topic.
Yeah, just childhood.
Okay, anyway.
Okay.
My favorite restaurant.
But like, I'm a huge animatronics nerd, okay? So like, if you ask me a question about animatronics, I should probably know it. So naturally, I would choose Chuck E. Cheese, not for like the pizza, not for the arcade, but simply for that animatronic, because I find that.
Yo, or you remember that Mexican restaurant we went to like a year or two ago? That's my favorite. That's always gonna be my favorite. They're so nice there. They're so nice to me there.
Oh yeah, the Mexican restaurant that we have near us. Like,
it's really good. It's really good.
Yeah. That's my childhood, but if you were to ask me to modern day, I would have to say my favorite restaurant is Chick-fil-A. Because they're nuggets, man.
My favorite... Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna get... I don't know. My favorite's... I've always liked Subway. It's a weird thing, but I always liked Subway.
Yes, Subway the bomb.
I mean, I kind of like Subway.
You know those little, like, you know the pizza things? You know the pizza thing, they have, like, the pepperoni, the cheese, and all that? That's what I usually get. I think that's good.
Yeah, I love that.
I get pizza subs.
That's what it's called. I forgot the name. That's what it's called. That's what I like. Yeah, they're good.
Oh yeah.
I always get pizza subs.
I always look for Parmesan on that and call it gorgeous.
Bro. I don't know if I've ever... What do y'all usually get it? Toasted or the other thing?
It's toasted. Toasted 100%.
Toasted is the bomb. Toasted is definitely the bomb. You see, I don't like... Okay. Am I the only one that, as a kid, I never liked crispy stuff? Like, I never liked crunchy stuff.
Yeah, you're weird. You're weird.
Like, I'll be over here, I'll be like, I want everything soft. Because I never liked crunchy stuff.
Then you're gay.
Says the one who's name, I can't really say that. Because I can't say your name.
They said you wanted everything soft. Okay, that's not funny anymore.
Now I'm okay with crunchy stuff, but I didn't like soft. Or no, I didn't like crunchy stuff when I was a little kid because I had to get like my top teeth removed because there was something wrong with them. Now they grew in. They're here now, but like I had to get them removed until it would hurt to eat crunchy stuff. That's why I didn't like them.
Oh, okay.
It's not that I didn't like crunchy stuff. It's
Okay,
just
so it's
that
a metaphor.
it hurt to eat it. I don't know, because I didn't really understand the concept of chewing at the side of my mouth. I was a weird kid.
Hey, who wasn't weird when they were a kid? Pretty sure at that point everybody was, you know.
Exactly. Do y'all ever like listen to music and then you realize that you did something embarrassing to like while that song is playing, so now you can't stop thinking about that memory?
No.
No.
Does that ever happen to y'all?
No.
I mean,
I never actually listened to music about it. But
That happens to me all the time because I listen to music a
something I
lot.
really listen to music was when I'm gaming.
I listen to music every time of the day. I'm listening to music right now. No, I'm not. I'm lying.
No, I'm not. I'm lying.
What was y'all's favorite childhood memory?
I would honestly have to say, like, this just time when I was just like,
You know, I have a couple childhood memories that I really freaking like.
whenever we get talking about childhood memory disasters.
Oh my gosh, I have a lot of those.
Okay, now this is gonna
I
get
have
really
one.
weird. You might have to even censor this out. Okay?
Wait, I have to censor this? Whoa.
Might or might not. It depends on how you see it.
Alright.
So when I was a little kid, you see, I didn't know what the swear words were. So I was like sitting there playing Mario Kart on my DS, and I took down to second place, and I said, "I got to second place." And then my mom said, "What did you just say?" I said, I'm not actually gonna say the word. You can just bleep that out.
No, it'd be fun. You didn't really say the word.
Yeah.
I don't really have to bleep it out.
You could just add in like a text-to-speech thing that says "poo poo" or something like that.
Yeah, I might do that. That sounds kind of funny. So they know. You see, I feel like none of us as little kids understand what cuss words were. Like, we just heard them and we're like, that sounds cool, and we just started saying them
Yeah.
when we was little kids. Like, I know, like,
My mom would say, "Come with me," and I was like,
I used to cuss a lot as a little kid because I didn't understand what cuss words were. Because when I actually understood, hey, these are bad words, I can't be saying these, because I would get whooped every time I'd say it. When I understood that, I was like, maybe I should stop saying these words.
I remember I got convinced by other kids at school that the F word wasn't a cuss word and that it was fact. That was a swear word.
You know, if you think about it, it depends on, oh no, it's kind of fact that it depends on how you're saying that, I'm not gonna say it because then that's gonna probably be taken as a cuss word and,
Like F-A-C-T.
H-E-L-L. I don't know if I should say the actual word because, first of all, I don't want it to be actually taken as a cuss word.
Like if you're talking about it in like religious terms, it's not. But if you say W-H or like go to H double hockey.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's that. Like, and I didn't understand that, so I just wouldn't say it. At least until I realize, hey, if I'm talking about the place, I'm fine. But
if you're saying like, "Oh, go to heck." If you say it like that, then
you saying a bad word.
I'm saying, yeah. I wouldn't say that in COVID voice so badly. If you say go to heck like that, then you're saying a bad word.
And see, because like kids would be talking about that all the time in school, and I was like, how does y'all's parents allow you to say this? My parents beat the crap out of me. They don't beat me. That was a joke. They just do a normal little whooping thing.
They just scald you a little bit, telling you that's a no-no word.
Yeah.
Yes for an hour.
Y'all ever cried in school?
Okay, you're about to have an hour-long talk about all the times I did this, okay? When I was a little small,
About said your real name, or actually, I've called you Malin before.
Stuff like that.
Or Malin, however you want to say it. You actually cried in school one time.
Mm-hmm.
A couple times.
Exactly.
I cried in school like only one time, and that was in Head Start. I had this really mean teacher, and I had another really nice teacher. She would let me get up during nap time and let me like color. And so she'll be right back. And the mean teacher, she's like, "Come here." I was like, I was terrified because I was like, maybe she's just gonna tell me to sit down and then wait for her. So I walked over there. She grabs my arm and squeezes it, hurt like freak. And then she says in the most menacing voice, "Go back to sleep." And I walked my little sad butt back to the mat. I fell asleep. I cried myself to sleep.
Okay, now
And
I'm
it
going
hurt.
to talk about the teacher from Heck, okay?
Ruh-roh.
This is a substitute teacher, alright? So anyways, I'm in first grade. This is right here is like probably one of the most verbally abusive teachers of all time. Keep in mind, we're little first graders. We don't know that we're doing the wrong stuff. Like we're just talking about Barney or something.
Barney is a dinosaur. Barney.
Remember, this was first grade. We were like 6-year-olds.
Exactly.
So like, we just talk about, I don't know, Thomas or something.
Thomas
And like,
choo-choo
after
train.
lunch, and he tells us to shut TH up. And so he gets some kids crying at that point, but I'm still smiling because I don't understand what he's saying. And then he like tells, then like he writes the word snacks break on it on our whiteboard, and every time somebody even whispers, he takes off something off of it, and until he writes it all down, and he says no break, and everybody starts crying, including me because I'm a little 6-year-old. And I was being a perfect little angel.
You wanted that break.
No snack break for you, you're going hungry, is how I took it. I thought I was going to starve to death, so I started crying, saying, "You're killing me!"
You're killing me.
You know, and then he drives us home, and he tells everybody on the board to shut TF up, or he's kicking them off the bus. He passes up my stop, so I tell him, I'm still in tears at this point, like, "Mister, you passed up my bus." He goes, "I don't fucking care." Okay, now this right here is actually something that happened. He tells everybody that he doesn't care, and he drives him back to the school, and he says, "You deserve it for being loud today." And then I have to wait for my mom to pick me up an hour later, and I just cried myself to sleep that night.
Y'all ever cried over a breakup, Malin?
But I'm not going to bring that up. They already explained them in the Among Us video.
Malin, I know you have, and I know I have too, because it was my first breakup, and I was sad.
Okay, I don't know if you can count. This says it, like, I cried because of my breakup, not because we broke up, but because they cheated on me.
That's understandable. I would have, if I was still a little kid, I probably would have cried over that too. Now I just brush it off like the idiot that I am, and I'm like, okay, and I just walk away, and then it's in the back of my mind for the rest of that day.
How dare you?
I don't really cry over it anymore. I'm just like,
You?
I might be sad over it for like 30 minutes, and I'm like, I've got friends. Not many, but I got friends.
Yeah.
I only cried over one breakup. And that's because it was my first one, and I didn't understand it, and so I cried like the baby that I am. So Malin, I know that you have, but you don't have to tell your story.
Yeah.
I know for a fact because she was the one that blamed me for it when I didn't do freak. Literally. Okay, I'm just gonna say one little part, but this was in like 3rd grade or something like that, so do not make fun of him for it or else I will be very mad at you.
You are a disappointment.
I will be very mad at you if you make fun of him for it. Basically, she told me to tell him that she had to break up with him. And then she freaking, and then she, when he did start crying, she blamed it on me. She was the one that told me to tell him, and then when he started crying, she blamed it on me. I'm still mad at her about that.
Award of the year.
Girlfriend of the Year award goes to Malon's ex.
Yeah. Malon, I'm sorry, but how did you get back with her?
Oh wait, are you? Oh, you're talking about.
Don't say her name because I don't know if I'm.
You're talking about her.
Yeah, that
Wait,
one.
hold up.
I just wanna how.
What color is her hair? Can you give me a description of that? So,
Brown. She wears glasses.
Wait, are you two in like the same class or something?
Yeah, we've always been in the same class. Like every single year we've been in the same. Well, not every single year. I think we was in a different class in like 2nd grade. But almost every year we've been in the same class.
I do not remember that story you're telling me, but
You don't remember?
No, you're gonna have to text me what is their name after the video.
Okay.
Because I do not remember.
But I remember clearly because I was blamed for it, and then I got in freaking trouble, and I'm still kind of mad at her about it.
Who isn't pissed about that kind of stuff, honestly?
I mean, come on. I mean, it's one thing to freaking snitch. It's another thing to blame the person that you literally told them to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember this story.
Okay, now we're gonna talk about moments that made us mad as kids.
Getting slapped in front of your friends. It was like, your mom, you have a friend over, and then you get in trouble, and she just slaps you. You're like, you just go to your room and start crying. I know I'm not the only one that's had that one moment before.
Alright, so... I was in the computer lab in like 4th grade, okay? I was in the computer lab, and toilet water was leaked in the 7th and 8th grade floor. Toilet water was leaking, so they had to get a bucket filled up with water. And we were just about to go to lunch after the computer lab, so we had our lunch boxes in there, and then a kid asks if he can go to the bathroom. And I'm just gonna not drop his. I'm just gonna make up a name for him. Okay. Gonna call him Aaron or Aaron. I'll call him Aaron. It was close to his name, where you guys will get it, but not the podcast itself.
Oh.
And anyways, he goes to the bathroom, and once he gets back, he takes his hand, picks up my lunchbox, and dumps it into the toilet water bucket. And then says,
I'm sorry, that would have been the point where I stood up, put my dukes up, and fought.
Says, UK? Somebody did this, and it wasn't me. We had to actually end up interrogating the entire class just to find out who it was. Watching cameras, and then whenever he finds out that I knew that it was him, he goes, I'm sorry, and he admits that it was him, and I said, but why did you lie? He starts crying and tries to blame it.
You know, this part didn't really make me mad. It just made me feel cooler than what I am. I slapped a kid in summer camp.
It still gives me problems today.
I slapped a kid in summer camp. Not gonna drop his name.
Oh, God.
QK.
Oh, God. Why would you say that? That reminds me of a story.
QK. You know which kid I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
I told you about this yesterday.
Can I tell the story about
he was annoying the freak out of me. So I cocked my hand back and I slapped him, and he made a whiny noise. You could tell he wasn't crying, but that thing echoed, and the teacher was right behind us, but didn't give a freak. And that's one part I forgot to tell you about QK. Teacher was right behind us, didn't care, and I felt cool, and I wasn't cool. So okay, or Marlon, whatever you want to say, I'm just gonna call you Marlon because that's what I'm so used to.
Okay, what is it?
Only his close friends can call him Milo. That's a joke. But what's the story that you remembered?
Oh, you talking about slapping kids?
Speaking of slapping kids, I remember this story.
Okay, okay, oh my god. You remember, okay. Are you gonna be able to bleep his name out, or should I give him a nickname?
Just give him a fake name, because I'm bad at bleeping stuff out.
Okay, I don't think this story is gonna work, because I don't even think... I don't know how to say it without telling you, and I don't think you're gonna understand. Okay.
Alright, just text me his name, and then I will know who you're talking about. Or no, just give him a nickname and tell me who it is after.
Okay, so I'm just gonna name him...
Oh, shoot! Are you talking about that one time at the park where you and you-know-who got into a fight?
No.
Alright.
No, okay, so this
I'm
was
lost.
like in the 3rd grade. And you remember we had a teacher called... I'm gonna give her a fake name. I'm gonna call her... Math.
Okay.
It's our vice principal now. It's the...
Oh, yeah. Nah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, so we were in her class.
We were in math class.
And I don't know, let me call a friend Matt. Okay, that's the name we're going with.
We're going with math and math.
Down. And me and Matt used to do this thing where we would fake slap. And as a child, you don't really expect how much force it went into a fake slap. So I accidentally slapped him. And she turns around and she's like, no, bad. Stop it. And I just felt bad the whole time.
She used to make me so freaking mad. Like, I'd be actually kind of sick.
Okay,
like,
can I tell a joke about the same kid that you slapped? Can I tell that?
Oh, yeah, one second. Oh, yeah, I know what joke you're talking about. Taco Bell.
Last year, okay? This happened last year.
Okay.
So anyways, this kid tries to blame me for what he did. What he did is very, very questionable.
Okay, do you want me to say it because I remember what you're talking about?
I want to tell the story because it's good. Okay?
Okay, just say it.
So, anyways, this kid is trying to go to the bathroom, and he doesn't do it normal. So he goes through the whole process of getting ready to, but he crashes in the floor.
Holy freak.
What?
And instead of scooping up with paper towels, he takes his fingers in it. Okay, this is not it. Okay, it starts writing on the walls with it. Now he gets better. Okay, then he gets pretty better.
Well, let's just assume he wrote on the wall, "It was QK with a mad face."
Yeah, and then it gets the blame put on me for a little bit, but then I'm like, yeah, so he was the last one to go to the bathroom.
And then everybody starts believing you.
No, and then he realizes that once it stopped, yeah, so they blame me for a little bit, then he realized once it stopped working, he starts to blame the errand kid. And then eventually he gets suspended for a week, and when he comes back, he gets named like dump truck, Mr. Brownie.
I remember you said Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Taco Bell.
I remember I made a joke yesterday. I made a joke and I said I'm gonna call him Pooper Scooper.
Cooper Scoop, yes.
And I just now remember just now I said I'm gonna call him Pooper Scooper yesterday. Or no, it wasn't yesterday, it was the day before yesterday.
Okay, we have, me and each kind of have the same story, but I'm not gonna name drop them, obviously. And I'm not gonna say the story because it's kind of embarrassing and I don't want him to see this video and say why.
It's the park story, ain't it?
No.
Oh, I'm surprised. Okay, well, I guess let me finish off that one thing. That teacher, the math teacher, that my mom was talking about in his story, she just made me so mad.
Speak of the park story.
I would actually be sick and she would freaking tell me, you're fine. You just make me so mad. But Marlon, go ahead and say the park story, and then we're gonna wrap up this video.
Basically, there was this guy. I'm not gonna call him by his real name, but you know what? Let's call him. I just realized a really mean name that I could call him, but I'm not gonna say it.
Pooper Scooper.
No, I was gonna call. I was gonna call him something else, but it'll be too offensive.
Oh, come on, just call him.
I was gonna call him AIDS, but that would be too weird.
Yeah, I like that. I was gonna call him
So anyway,
AIDS.
should I call him that?
Call him AIDS.
Call him Mark.
Okay, so being AIDS.
I love that name so much, bro.
Call him.
Call him Booty Hole.
Are friends. Well, not really friends, but acquaintances. And basically,
Friends with benefits.
like we were on a swing, and I told him to stop pushing me, and he kept pushing me. And then
He just kept going.
Yeah, and then I was like, "Oh, this sucker's gonna die," and he ran away with the little girl. This is one of the people that like push up to you, but when they're ready to fight, they just scream like a little girl and run away.
Marlon ran away.
So
And Marlon tried to catch him.
And then this sucker was like, "Ow!"
That man was like a race car. Even Marlon. And QK, if you've seen Marlon enough, you know he's fast. And he even couldn't catch him. It was either the emotional block because he was so sad.
No. Yeah. The only reason why I couldn't catch him is because he kept running up the slides like a little girl.
My dog just barked out there. Doesn't matter.
Up the slide.
But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Would you like to see Marlon more? Yeah, I thought I accidentally said your, yeah, I did say his real name, but I forgot that he actually lets me say his real name since people don't know his real name. Would you guys like to see Marlon on the channel a lot more? Personally, I think this video is pretty fun with him. So I'm gonna end it here. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
I'm so fresh, you can suck my nuts. I'm so fresh, you can suck my nuts. Swag. I'm so fresh, you can suck my nuts. I'm so fresh, you can suck my nuts.